Hey guys, it's Elyot Grant from Lunarch Studios, and this is episode 2 of our Prismata Dev Diary series, where we take you behind the scenes and tell you a little bit about what's going on at Prismata, what we've been working on, and what's next to come. So, the first big thing that happened in the last week was last Sunday, we sponsored a tournament, a Hearthstone tournament called the Prismata Cup. Now, the Prismata Cup is a Hearthstone tournament that's run by Alex Weiss, and it's been run 2 times now, both times of which we were a sponsor. And this time we hosted it on our own Twitch channel, the Lunarch Studios Twitch channel, and it actually peaked at over 30,000 viewers. It was really great, and we ran some Prismata ads, and we also streamed Prismata on the channel afterwards and got a lot of spillover traffic. And that actually generated a huge amount of interest in the game, and we got like thousands of signups on our website. So if you're among the people who signed up with the PJ Salt code or whatever it was, the promotion we were running, we've definitely got you in there, and we're going to get you guys beta keys to play the game really soon. Now, there are thousands of you, so our servers need to grow a little bit before we can accommodate that many users, but we're getting pretty close, which actually brings me to my next point, which is relating to work on the server and the brawls. So we started these things that we internally call brawls, but I think they're just called like auto match play sessions or something, where a couple of nights a week the auto matcher is available for 4 hours and you can try and rank up on the leaderboard. So we added a Tuesday session. Before we were just doing Thursdays and Saturdays. We added Tuesdays. There were plenty of people there. So I think we're just going to keep adding more spots. We also added an early spot on Sunday early afternoon from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern, which is a better time for folks in Europe. And we streamed then as well. So we did lots of streaming, lots of brawling. It all went really well. We did have some server issues. Like on Tuesday, the server crashed at one point. And I wrote this post on Reddit about why it happened, but essentially there was a bug. We ran out of file descriptors, and the thing died. And it was because, I don't know, like, the sockets were messed up. So we fixed that bug, and there was a lot of downtime. It was down for like a half hour in the middle of the brawl, which really sucked. And part of that was my fault because I, left to go cook dinner, and our server guy's not around because he's getting married. Maybe he already got married. I think he was getting married this weekend. Anyways, so yeah, that got fixed. On Thursday we had a similar crash, but the downtime was limited to about 3 minutes. And there was yet another bug relating to the server-side sockets, and that's already been fixed. Saturday and Sunday, we were able to run brawls without any interruptions, and we actually got record numbers of games during both of them. So I think we're on the up and up with regards to fixing the server, and I'm very confident that we're going to be able to scale it massively really soon. So that's been going well. We've been fixing a lot of bugs. I should say that since we started giving away lots of beta keys and getting all the feedback from you guys, the rate at which bugs have been discovered and fixed has just gone through the roof. I don't think we have ever, in any period in the past, been fixing so many bugs so quickly. So, you guys report stuff. A lot of the stuff that's been reported has already been fixed. It just hasn't gone in yet because we haven't redeployed the software yet. We're going to do a big update sometime this week, and it will include tons and tons of bug fixes, which is really good. We've been working on a progression system so that you can level up in the game and earn some rewards. Right now the rewards all suck because we don't have a lot of skins and nice stuff, but that'll all be coming in due time. But what we have for now is some kind of system where we're going to add some new units into the game, and in order to play with those units you'll have to level up a little bit, but the amount of leveling up will be I don't know, you probably play for a few hours and you'll unlock them all. It's not some super grindy progression system. But we did hear people they were screaming that they wanted some kind of extrinsic reward for playing, some kind of treadmill or bar to keep filling up. So we're going to put something like that in. But we really don't want to do super grindy leveling or anything like that in the game. But we're going to try out just something basic and see what effect it has on you guys. Let's see. So that's going in. So new units are going in. We have about 8 new units that will go in at some point in the next week. They're all going to be pretty cool, and we're going to spoil them pretty soon. I think we will maybe leak them one at a time over the next couple of days. We have the art for them. They're already in the game in our version. So, yeah, that'll be fun. Streaming. So streaming is happening. I mean, last week we streamed about 4 times. I think Alex is going to start streaming at some point, and Will probably will stream at least once a week as well. So there'll be lots of streaming. We started a new YouTube channel called Lunarch Twitch VODs, and I will leave the link in the description below. But essentially what Lunarch Twitch VODs is all of our streaming on Twitch. We will offload all of the VODs there, and you can just watch them. And some people, they wanted to watch it on YouTube instead of Twitch because the Twitch player doesn't let them watch offline videos on mobile. So we'll export it all to YouTube. It's really easy. So that's going to get done. This channel will still remain mostly just for highlights or for short videos or for clips like this. So don't expect like 5-hour videos on this channel. Go to the other YouTube channel for them. We started this thing called the Grandmaster set in Prismata, and this is something that's very experimental, and it's something that we've done in years past. And how it works is, instead of having a randomized set of 8 units to play with, or 5 units or whatever, you just play with a fixed set, and play with it over and over again, and play with it until you get sick of it, and until you've mastered all the strategies with it, and try and sort of optimize the openings and the build orders and the actual techniques for playing it really, really well. And this sort of resembles the manner in which we used to play Prismata way back in the day, before we had these randomized unit sets. And we just wanted to see what you guys thought of it. We may or may not do this. We may or may not have more Grandmaster sets in the future. If we did keep it, the idea would be that it would rotate every couple of weeks. Or whenever people got bored of it. I don't know what the correct rate is. Maybe it's once a week. Maybe it's once a month. I don't know. And maybe we shouldn't have it at all. I'm not sure. Maybe people just aren't interested. But if you have any feedback, please let me know in a comment or on Reddit. We'll probably throw up a feedback thread sometime later this week. Some people complained that they couldn't play against the bots on the Grandmaster set, and that will be fixed in the next deployment. So, okay, what else did we do? There were some graphical updates. We updated the graphics in the sort of card backs behind the units, this sort of rectangular card backs. We also added some new icons and other graphics. Some of those aren't live yet, but you will see them soon. Any feedback on that, we'd love to hear it. Everything with relating to the graphics is always temporary. We're always looking to improve things, and we're listening to feedback. Nothing is ever set in stone as far as the final look of the game. We did a lot of work under the hood to remove this old table system we used to have for setting up games, and that was like causing a lot of server lag, and it was also completely unnecessary. Like, you used to be able to log into Prismata, and there would be like a list of tables, and you could like sit down, and your opponent could sit down, and the problem with this system is that it doesn't scale well to multiple nodes on the back end. So you know, it works fine if you're running the server on one machine, but if you want to run the server on a cluster, you just can't have it. So that got axed, and in cutting it out, we've actually saved a tremendous amount of like communication cost and other things. So that will help a lot. The matchmaking is now smarter. It does have an internal rating for you and tries to match you to people who are roughly your skill level. It has a cost of you have to wait a bit longer, but I think most people would rather wait 30 seconds and have a good game rather than get matched instantly but get completely stomped. So that should help. We started working on a payments thing just so that we can add some little, like, some kind of skins or some kind of thing that you can buy in the game. I know everybody's been saying, you know, I want a custom avatar, or I want a shiny drone skin, or whatever. So we started implementing a payment system. I don't know how long it's going to take to get all the bugs worked out. We definitely want to test that very thoroughly before we actually, like, you know, give you guys the ability to open your wallets. But everybody's been saying they want to, support us or get something in the game. So we're going to try and provide some way of doing that. And basically, I want your suggestions. What do you want to see in the game? What would be something that you would like to have in the game? Let's see. That's about it for my list. I mean, there's lots of other things that have gone on, but they're mostly related to like fixing small bugs or cleaning up certain errors. Like I was having a big problem with lag last week because I had like 100 people on my friends list, and as soon as the friends list grows to a certain size, it actually like takes a substantial amount of time to draw it. So we've been looking at ways to improve that, and it's definitely getting better. Any bug reports you guys have, just send our way. We're constantly looking to improve the game. But I guess that's it for this week. And we'll do another dev diary sometime around next weekend or start of next week or something like that. I don't know. Maybe we'll do them on Fridays. Last Friday was kind of crazy, so I didn't get around to it. But I think the idea is we'll do this about once a week or something like that. Anyways, thanks for listening in. I will catch you guys later.